Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. So we are exploring the chakras, and today is the heart chakra. So before I get started, I used the Trapped palette by Gourmand Girls to create this green look, and I used this, this, and this. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That is what I did. This is my first time using Gourmand Girls. I loved it. The palette, it worked beautifully. No blending problems. It looks beautiful. So, there's that. Anywho, let's get to the heart chakra. So, let's see. Can you see that? Okay, hopefully. Anyway, the heart chakra. It's represented by the color green. It is the fourth chakra. It is located right here where this green aventurine is. If you look there, right above the sternum in the center of the chest. The element of it is air, and the planet is moon, and it governs over the thymus gland. All right, so I'm trying to read off my notes so I don't forget anything. When it's balanced, you feel full of love, kind, compassionate, accepting, peaceful, and unattached. And what I mean by that is like that you can love without extreme attachment. Like if that person goes to the store, you're not so out of it that you have to have that person like attached to your hip in an unhealthy way. So now when it's unbalanced, you become needy, helpless, tired, exhausted, afraid to let go, lonely, lack of a purpose, overly attached, and clingy. So some healing techniques that you can use if you do yoga. Some of the yoga poses are the half boat pose, camel pose, locust pose, wheel pose, upward plank pose, bow pose, and Lord of the Dance pose. I do have these cards linked down below if you're interested, and even if you want to look at them online and take a picture of them. Do you know what I mean? It is, for future reference or whatever. All right, some other healing techniques that you can use. Forest bathing, going out in nature. Spend time in the forest, parks, around trees. Just to get yourself balanced, Self-love. Accept yourself and make healthy choices for yourself. Infuse love into your food and express gratitude. Do you know what I mean? Like infuse loving thoughts while you're cooking. Like don't think negative thoughts when you're cooking. Infuse it into your food. Self-love. Oh, I just said that. Sorry. Practice gratitude, affirmations, and mantras. Some of the affirmations that you can use are, my loving nature attracts love to me like a magnet. Or, I am happy and grateful for having loving people in my life. Now, even if you don't, and you're sitting alone in a room, speak it into existence. Affirmations are about speaking as if it's right there in front of you. You're speaking it into existence. I hope that makes sense to you. Number 3, I give my relationships the attention they deserve. 4, I am ready and open to receive love and blessings. 5, I am good and beautiful enough the way I am. And that's important. Self-love is so important because you can't really love another unless you love yourself and respect yourself, and know when you start seeing red flags, know when to call it quits, because things are going to start feeling not loving. Do you know what I mean? All right, some crystals that you can use to balance out the heart chakra are rose quartz, rhodolite, emerald, amazonite, malachite, green aventurine, and green calcite. I have a big chunk right there. Oh, right there. See it? I know we keep talking about crystals, and I would like to go in more depth with you on how to incorporate crystals into healing and meditation. I do Reiki, and I do Reiki on myself, and I will lay crystals or wear them. This is a green aventurine, and I have it hanging in the heart chakra. I'm a firm believer of meditation. I know a lot of people think they can't meditate, but it's just as simple as quieting down, and you can start doing like the healing, the affirmations. Now, some of this goes into, they do sound like yeah. I'm not into that because of my injury to my vocal cords. So I'm not real good with that, but I do it when I'm alone. I'm not going to do it online. You catch my drift? But wearing a green shirt, surrounding yourself with plants. I think plants are really important for the heart chakra because you love and care for a plant. And even if you don't have a green thumb, it's the action. So water yourself, feed yourself, get sunshine, take a walk, quiet your mind down and sit somewhere quiet. I know people are busy, and back in the day, I was that person. I was working 50, 60, sometimes 70 hours a week. I was a workaholic, and then some things happened, and I needed to make a stand for myself. I was at the time raising 3 children, working all the time, and I just made up my mind one day and said, okay, I'm going to go to bed a half an hour early so I can get up a half an hour earlier. And I'm going to take 30 minutes and I'm going to meditate and self-care, affirmations, whatever. That might not work for you. Maybe taking, a timer, telling your husband or a friend or a neighbor, can you take these kids for 15 minutes and go as far away as you can get away from them that you can't hear them, and just quiet your mind and say some affirmations. Hold a crystal, carry one in your pocket. I do that all the time. There's crystals all over my house. They're everywhere. I mean, there's a rhodolite right there. This one. You know what I mean? It's just, I love crystals. I love the energy on them. Some people can't feel energy, and that's fine. I do feel energy. I feel energy of rooms. I'll feel an energy of a house. I can feel an energy of a crystal. If I'm at a crystal shop and I pick one up and I get a feeling, I'm putting that thing back down. But I pick one up and I'm getting, oh, this really feels nice to me, I'm taking it home. So, anyway, that was the heart chakra. Next, we're going to go into the throat chakra, which the color is blue. So, until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.